passengers passenger and not chain code Dimitra. Please proceed to Emirates Service Center located next to gate 4.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? It is Owls. Welcome back to another video, or if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today, as you can easily tell, we're going to be flying an Emirates 777-300, but this isn't just your normal flight, because this is our very first requested flight from a viewer. I forgot their username, but I'll pop it up on the screen. They requested that we fly from Chennai here in India over to Dubai in the Emirates delivery 777-300, and I figured out this is actually a route that's Emirates uses, and they do use the 777. It's about a 4-hour flight, so that's just what we're going to be reenacting today. We have scenery for Chennai, India, and Dubai. They're both free, where I'll leave them in the description. But we do have something to help out with the realism today, and that is FS Realistic. So I have gone ahead and purchased FS Realistic, and it should give us more realistic ground taxi noises, toilets flushing when seatbelt signs are off, and landing and turbulence effects, all that kind of cool stuff. And we also have GeForce, I don't know what it's called, either GeForce or Nvidia. It's like a reshade, but it's not reshade. It just is like a color filter. So we're going to be trying all this out today on this 4-hour flight. So thank you for the person that gave me this idea, because this is actually going to be very fun. I have never even flown to Dubai in the game or flown in Indian airspace. So this is a very first for everything. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in the cockpit, and we'll go ahead and get this flight started. Our invisible co-pilot went ahead and turned the nav lights and got our ground power and all that on. So we're just going to hop in the plane and get this plane ready to head over to Dubai. Okay folks, so we're now in the cockpit of this beautiful Emirates 777-300. Like I said before, we already got our battery and our external power on thanks to our lovely co-pilot. He also managed to turn on our nav and logo lights. Kudos to him. So all we got to do now is we'll get the window heat on, get the left and right engine bleeds on. Since we're going to start boarding, we'll get that seatbelt sign on. And I guess all we got to do now, since this plane is honestly not that realistic, we'll go ahead and start putting in our flight plan. Alrighty, so we just got our flight plan in. Everything looks good in there. We're finishing up boarding right now. I feel like there's only about 30 more people to get on board, and everybody needs to sit down. So while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and start the APU here. So we'll switch it into on, then start. And then we'll wait for that to spool up, and then we'll switch over to the APU gen. Alright, so we now have the option to go ahead and select the APU gen, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll remove our external power, and we'll get that GPU going. Alrighty, we just called ground for pushback. I'll let you guys know when we start getting that. Oh, there she is.
Departure checks completed. Bypass been started.
Okay, while they're connecting the tug, I'm gonna go ahead and get our fuel pumps on, and we'll turn that EPU bleed on. Also get that beacon light on.
parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and start the engines. I'll start with engine 1. Alright, giving field engine 1. Alright, engine 1 stable, starting engine 2. Giving fuel to engine 2. Okay, both engines are stable. We'll go ahead and turn on the continuous gens, get that APU off, get that APU bleed off, and we'll go ahead and do a flight control check. Okay, setting flaps 5 for departure. Alright, everything looks great, so we're going to go ahead and turn our taxi light on, remove that parking brake, and slowly apply some power and get us out of this ramp. Alrighty, we're entering the runway. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our landing lights, our strobe lights, and our wing lights. Also set auto brakes to RTO when we line up, because when you click the brakes it just disables it, so yeah. Okay, auto brakes RTO, LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle arm. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're climbing up to our cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. Of course, since this is Captain Sim, the autopilot is being extremely glitchy, but I will catch you guys back up when we get to 10,000 feet and go ahead and switch off all of our lights. Alrighty, so we just reached 10,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and turn off all of our landing lights, run the turn off lights, go ahead and turn off that wing light, and we can turn off the logo light. As you can see, we're now at the point where there's literally nothing you can see outside. So this should be pretty boring for the passengers, but we'll see what we could do to make it fun for everyone. I would like to address, departing off that runway, we literally almost ran through a building. We were like 50 feet off from hitting the building. I don't know if that's a real life building and where it's placed, or maybe it's because we were off the center line taking off, but that was almost very bad. But I'll go ahead and catch you guys back up when we reach our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. Alrighty folks, we're up here at 36,000 feet. We're going to be cruising here for I think around 4 hours. I think the flight time estimated was 3 hours and like 54 minutes. So I'm just going to round that to 4 hours. So I will let you guys know in 4 hours once we get to our top of descent into Dubai. Alrighty folks, it's about 3 hours and 30 minutes later. We're about a little bit less than 40 nautical miles till our top of descent. So we're going to go ahead and put in our initial descent altitude, get down to that, and then we'll start our actual descent. Alright, we're now slowing down because we're getting close to the airport. We're going to go ahead and get out flaps 1. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and set auto brakes to 2. Alright everyone, we have the field in sight. Alrighty, flaps 5 coming out. Okay, so like I expected, the ILS feature is not working again. Thanks, Captain Sim. So we're just gonna have to do a visual and set the ILS into 30 left here in Dubai. So I'll go ahead and catch you guys back up when we get close to final. Alrighty, arming speed brakes. Don't worry about the A380 landing in front of us. And we'll go ahead and disengage the autopilot. Disengage the auto throttle here. And we'll fly it in manually. Alright, gear down. Flaps 25.
400. 300. 200. Minimum. 20. 10.
And reverse is coming out. Get our flaps and our spoilers up. Okay, so we have made it to the gate here at Dubai. We chose B25 for today. We're going to go ahead and get the external power on, seatbelt signs can come off, and we can go ahead and kill the engines. Alright, so now that we're here parked at the gate, we can go ahead and get our continuations off, get our fuel pumps off, window heats off, engine bleeds can come off. Then go ahead, take our beacon light off, and let's go ahead and hop out of the plane. Okay guys, we are now on the ground in Dubai, which means this video is coming to an end. If you guys did enjoy this video, consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video. It really helps out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.